Namaskar students, how are you all? Hope you are all doing great. Now as I said in the last class, in today's class we'll doing the first chapter, which is the first chapter of civics, which is understanding diversity. The first chapter that we do today is understanding diversity. Now every chapter has what we call learning objective. So in today's class we are going to learn. What are we going to learn? The first thing that we are going to learn is what are the various instances we can quote through which we will be able to explain the different forms of diversity that exist in the society. The second learning outcome of what we are going to learn in today's class is what is the difference between inequality and diversity. Now kids, in order to understand these two learning objectives, I begin with an example that is of a science teacher who has allocated a project work to her students. So that science teacher has allocated a project work to her students where on the board she has written a couple of questions. Now the questions that she has written on the board are, the first thing that she has given to the question. The first question is, which is your favorite sport? The second question the teacher has given is, which is your favorite food? The third question that she has given to the student is, which is your most important festival? And the fourth question that the teacher has given here is, which language you speak at home? Now, based on the questions which the teacher has given to the students gave their responses. Now, if we try and understand what the students wrote, let us understand. Now, Rahul said that he loves to play what? He loves to play football. Yes, he says that he loves to play what? He loves to play football. Sam, on the other hand, says again he loves to play football. So if we understand, this is a point of similarity which is there, that both Rahul and Sam, they both love to play football. Now Rahul says that his favorite food is biryani. So he loves what? He loves to have biryani. Sam says that he loves to eat what? He loves to eat aloo paratha. The third difference which we should note here is that Rahul says that his most important festival is Christmas, and Sam says his most important festival is Diwali. The fourth difference which Rahul and Sam wrote is that Rahul said that he speaks which language? He speaks Malayalam. And Sam, on the other hand, says that he speaks which language? Hindi at home. Now, every class has girls also. So, girls, what did they wrote? Then Nisha wrote that she loves to play what? Swimming. She loves to do swimming. Ria, on the other hand, says that she loves to play. Yes, she loves to play tennis. Nisha, on the other hand, said that her favorite food is what? Yes, it is rice and curry. It is fish curry. Ria says that she likes to eat what? She likes to eat Chinese food. Nisha says that her most important festival is what? Durga Puja. Ria, on the other hand, says that her most important festival is what? Diwali. And the fourth thing both of them wrote is, Nisha said that she speaks which language? She speaks Bengali at home. And Ria said what? That she speaks Punjabi at home. So now kids, what do we observe? Now these kids have what? A point of similarity. As I discussed with you, Sam and Rahul, both of them love to play which game? Yes, you got it right. They love to play football. So, we need to understand kids that there are points of similarity that these kids are having. but there are differences as well. So kids, if we try and understand, there are differences, and these differences happen because of several reasons. Now, one of the reason is gender, as I told you. For example, Rahul and Sam both are what? Yes, they are boys. Whereas Riya and Nisha both are what? They are girls. So this is the basic difference in terms of, yes, it is a difference in terms of gender. Then we need to understand, with the help of examples that I have given you, that they are speaking different languages. So the second difference is in terms of the language that they are speaking. And there are differences in terms of the religion that they are practicing and the region that they are coming from. So kids, now if we try and understand the concept of diversity, then what should we know? That every individual is unique, and there are some basic differences which exist among every individual, and we need to respect that, we need to accept that. This defines the concept of diversity. So if we try and understand what is the concept of diversity, diversity implies what? It implies that we need to respect and we need to accept the differences that exist in the society. At the same time, we need to know that every individual is unique. Now I'll give you another example. There is a boy called Rahul. Now after his school gets over, there's another boy who comes who sells ice cream. So Rahul goes to that boy and he got to know that that boy was of his age. Now one day when Rahul was waiting at the bus stop, he saw that boy who sells ice cream, and he decided to go to him and he decided to have a nice chat with him. As they chatted, he realized that they share a common point of similarity. And the common point of similarity was that both of them love to play cricket. Now, kids, if I ask you, with this example, what are the basic differences you feel that these two kids have? Then I hope the answer that I am going to be giving you now, that is your response. Yes, the first difference is that Rahul goes to school. On the other hand, the other boy sells what? Yes, he sells the ice cream. The second difference the two have is that one of the boy, that is Rahul, he comes from a very affluent family. On the other hand, the other boy who sells the ice cream is coming from a very poor background. So, kids, if I ask you a question, are these examples an example of diversity? Do you think so? Yes, they are not the example of diversity. Then what? Then what? They are example of what? They are example of inequality. So, if I ask you, what is inequality? Inequality implies when a person does not have resources and opportunities which are available to every person. It is called what? It is called inequality. Yes. So, if we try and recapitulate of what we have learnt in today's class, then kids, we should know the first thing that we have discussed through giving instances. We have explained that there are different forms of diversity which exist in the society, and the second thing that we have discussed in today's class is that there is a difference between diversity and inequality. Now what do we do next? We do the assignment. Yes, so I am uploading an assignment of what we have learned in today's class, and I hope that you are going to be doing those two questions in your notebook or any other available resource which is available to you. And with this, I believe you have got the concept of diversity very clearly. Thank you everyone.